Alright, this will be another video dealing with a question that was asked on the comment board. All praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. The title of this video will be, is watching superhero movies or anime sorcery? Is watching superhero movies or anime sorcery? So let's just get right into it. Should be a short video, right to the point. I'll answer the question from the beginning. No, watching superhero movies, watching anime, playing video games, watching football, watching movies, none of it is sorcery. Okay? Is there sorcery in it? Are the people that behind it sorcerers? Are they witches? Yes, yes, yes. Are the actors lesser luminaries, witches, warlocks? Yes, yes, yes. But you simply watching it is not sorcery. Okay? You playing a video game is not sorcery. Anyway, going right to the comment board from Brandon F, I guess. Brandon F 6962. Can you do a lesson on sorcery? I'm confused if watching superhero movies or anime means you will be thrown into the lake of fire. Revelation 21:8 is what I'm referring to. So let's go read Revelation 21:8. I answered the question already. You will not be thrown into the lake of fire simply for watching superhero movies and anime. And I mean just sitting there looking at it or watching it, getting into it, bringing up a video on Netflix, and none of that is sorcery. Okay? And you won't be destroyed for that. You're destroyed for your works. Okay? But let's go ahead and read Revelation 21. So, we're going to start at verse 7. Now the point that the brother wanted to know about is in 8. Revelation 21 verse 7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. This is for the Israelites. More importantly, the elect of the Israelites. If you overcome, you inherit all things. That means you're of the elect, right? Verse 8 says, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death, and that is what? The nuclear destruction. America being turned into a lake of fire. Now, any question that you want to know the answer to, any brother, any sister, the first thing you should have probably done was just look up what sorcery is. But since we're in this verse, let's go and look up sorcery here, what it says in this scripture. Okay? So we see the word sorcery. It says pharmakous, right? When you go to it, we'll listen to it too.
Strong's G 5332. Pharmakous. Pharmakous.
All right, so the word is pharmakous. Look at what it says. One who prepares or uses magical remedies, right? One who prepares or uses magical remedies. When you watch anime, do you prepare magical remedies? No. When you watch superhero movies, do you prepare magical remedies? No. Sorcerer here. What does it say? Let's look it up. Sorcerer. A person who claims or is believed to have magic powers. A wizard. Do you have magic powers when you... And I'm asking it like that because, you know, I don't want to say that the question is stupid, but you know what? I'll say it. The question is really fucking stupid. Okay? No disrespect to Brandon F and nobody else, but it's stupid. You can figure this shit out on your own. Sometimes, Jake, you go too far. You know? You got to think of the phrase or the expression, don't be so heavenly minded you're no earthly good. Because once I share this with the brothers, they're going to say this dude is a bug out. That's what they're going to say. What the fuck is going on with Jake? You know, stuff like that. This is what we say behind the scenes because a lot of you out there, you're so heavenly minded, you're no earthly good. You're so damn afraid to make a mistake. And Jake will ask you, is watching anime or superhero movies fucking sorcery? But then you'll do some other shit that's clearly sorcery. So as I was saying, a lot of you don't really look into things, you don't study. All you have to do is look up words, and you can find out the answers to a lot of these questions that you ask on the comment board. Now, another word for sorcerer is also a wizard, right? You see it right here is wizard. And then you may go further than that and look up what a wizard is. All you had to do is take time to look up the word. But anyway, it's still going on here. It says pharmacus, pharmacon, right here. A drug, i.e. spell giving potion. Now, if you watching anime and superhero movies while you smoking or getting high on a drug, then you're a sorcerer. But if you're simply just watching it, you're not a sorcerer. You're not guilty of sorcery. It goes on, a drug, i.e. spell giving potion, a druggist or poisoner, i.e. by extension a magician, sorcerer. Okay? And I mean, that's plain and straight to the point. 5 minutes it takes you to look up words instead of, a lot of, like I said, a lot of people start learning about the Israelites, and it's like you lose your goddamn mind. You might be better off just I don't know what you would do. Be better off just being in the world if you're gonna be that damn simple. But let's read it again. But you know what? No, we read it already. We don't have to make this a long video, and it doesn't have to be. But you can go a little further with it by looking up a few other scriptures. Look what it says in the Old Testament. This is Deuteronomy 18 and verse 9. It says, when thou art come into the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. So it's clear we're not to do the things that the nations do, right? There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination. And anytime you have a question about what a word is, what it's going into, just look up the word. Take the time to look up the word. Don't be a useless eater. You just hear, right? Part of your conversion as an Israelite is learning how to study, learning how to look up words, learning how to break things down, cross-reference, right? Read different versions of the scriptures to make it plainer and easier to understand, instead of just coming on the comment board asking us, like, you could have found this out in 5 minutes. Or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. And for a good study, you can look up all these different things, what they are. Look it up in the Bible, look it up in Google, right? And see what the different versions and different things would say. You can get a lot of information. You're not just here to just take up space. You're supposed to be studying and learning, and then come up on the level to become teachers. Verse 12 says, for all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord. And because of these abominations, the Lord thy power doth drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy power. It means you're going to be perfect, brother. No, it doesn't mean you're going to be perfect. He says perfect with the Lord thy power, meaning what? You will worship no other gods. Okay? You try to get a perfect understanding. There's places in the scriptures where it says individuals' hearts were perfect with the Lord, meaning what? That they only love him and no other gods. All right? So that's the answer right there. And that you can also look up one more here we'll read. And you know what? That might be it. No. Okay. We also have here. Let's look up Revelation 18. Right? Because there is also sorcery mentioned there. It's a little bit different word. Same root word, I believe. This is Revelation 18 and verse, just bear with me here. Yeah. Verse 23. And it says, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived, right? So here's another word, sorcery, and let's look it up. All you gotta do is look up word. But see, if you watch IUIC, particularly, they frown down upon you looking up words in another language. So then, why would you even follow them? See, we getting to the point now we can see a lot of you just fucking simple. You're gonna follow a group that tells you don't look up words in another language because I don't know. It's stupid. They gotta, you can't call them the Most High's name in another language. You can't learn Hebrew. You can't look up words in the Greek or in the Hebrew. But then you got a Hebrew name. It's fucking dumb. Let's look at the word. The word is pharmakia or pharmakia. Let's play it now.
Strong's G 5331. Pharmakia. Pharmakia.
Pharmakia. So it says sorcery, witchcraft, the use or the administering of drugs. Are you using administering drugs while you're watching anything? It don't just have to be anime or superhero movies. It could be anything. That would be witchcraft. That would be sorcery. It says poisoning, sorcery, magical arts, often found in connection with idolatry and fostered by it. If you start idolizing Superman, you worship Superman or worship Iron Man or Batman, then yeah, this shit is sorcery then. But you talking about simply just watching, right? Metaphor, the deceptions and seductions of idolatry. And it also says magical arts. You got a Ouija board, you got some kind of amulet and crystals you think is going to give you power. You burning a strange fire. You saying strange chants and incantations. You wear an amulet on your neck that you think is going to give you some type of power. I'm talking about literal power. Then these things dealing with sorcery, right? You cooking up potions. You think you got some type of elixir that's going to make you, you're going to mix up some with some rat feces and some dandelion root and crush up, I don't know, crush up some grape peelings and burn them and melt the shit down and put it behind your left ear. Now your baby mama, she love you forever. And your ass is a sorcerer, yeah. But simply watching fucking anime and superhero movies is not sorcery. It's not witchcraft, man. Don't let people put that shit in your head. It says here medication, pharmacy. And please don't come asking us if you take, blood pressure medicine, or if you got sinus problems, you take a sinus tablet. Is that considered pharmacy? Because it is pharmacy medication, but at the same time, a lot of the medicines go back to herbs. It just depends, It's really talking about those things that make you hallucinate, narcotics and whatnot. Okay. Anyway, medication, pharmacy, i.e. by extension, magic, sorcery, witchcraft. I mean, it's pretty easy and straight to the point. But I wasn't doing nothing, just about them, looking at making videos is basically what I was doing. So this is the video. So to answer the question again, no, watching superhero movies and anime is not sorcery. All right, wise up, Jake. You're supposed to be learning and studying. 1 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High. We'll see you again soon, Lord willing. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.